You're listening to the Night Demon Network. Go to nightdemon.net/subscriber to unlock more exclusive content.
Hello and welcome to the Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast. I'm your host Nesbit, and today we're back on the road with Night Demon, fresh from their Australian and China tours, and they head out on their second leg of the Outsider European tour. The band and the crew sat down to discuss in details the behind-the-scenes stories. This is Night Demon on the road.
Yeah, so from China, we went to Sweden with Cirith Ungol. We didn't play, Cirith Ungol played. Well, me and Armand played. And yeah, it was interesting. The sound was like real shitty, but Sweden Rock was one of those festivals that we always wanted to go to. Unfortunately, Night Demon didn't play, but we were there for like a couple hours only.
And we were all messed up because it was like a red eye from Beijing to Doha overnight up to Copenhagen, and then we got like picked up.
Well, that's when we went to
we had a few hours drive.
That Middle Eastern place, right?
Yeah, well, like on
I got it all mixed up last time.
Yeah.
We like stopped in Dubai or something like that?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay. Yeah, but whatever, yeah. Australia to China to Sweden, and then those guys went home and we went to Europe and started the leg 2 of the Outsider in full world tour, or Euro tour, I guess you could say. So June 8th, we arrived, and we have J1 and J2 here with us. So it's the full band here, plus crew, Laura, and both Joaos. Say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay. So June 8th, we start in Trier, Germany. This was the Rock Art Festival, which is basically just a kind of club show that these guys put on. But they saw us there. We played there on the last show of our last tour, and these guys really liked us. So it was cool to be there. It was cool to kick it off there. Nice little hall, good turnout. Our buddy Sam Bole surprised us. He just showed up. A buddy from Ventura used to play bass for Dick Dale, who me and Armand used to roadie for. So he does that. He does these Sam exits, we call him. For years, he's the guy who, he just leaves without saying goodbye. I think because he doesn't want, not to be rude, but just it takes a long time to say goodbye to people. So you never know if you're going to see him again. But then he just pops in, like in some random country, to see us. So he's from Ventura too, so that was kind of a trip, but that was cool to hang out with him. At this point, we're kind of burnt out a little bit to start this tour because we're just ending everything else. But
hey, where did we flew to Frankfurt? Did you guys pick us up? Did we spend a day at
We had
in
like,
Nicholas's town, right?
Yeah.
Spend a day at Nicholas's.
Yeah.
Well, we were
went
going
to
to
the
stay in the.
Yeah.
We showed up and he's like, "Yeah, guys, I'll put you up in my new venue." We're like, "Okay, cool." He's got beds and everything.
Oh, that's right.
Is that when we showed up and it was like spider webs and like cots, like military cots from 1947? We're like,
you got to keep it old school, man. We're back to the old days again, right?
Like,
yeah, so our friend who we always stay with, who has our gear in the van and all that, always had a nice place, but decided to move in with his girlfriend and rent his place out. So he bought a building that he calls the venue.
The venue.
Yeah. So
it was a church before.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, we showed up and all the gear was there. We had to find everything, of course, because it was kind of together this time, right? Or did we have to search around for some stuff?
It's been ages.
I know.
It's really hard to.
Yeah, but I think we did have to search around for some stuff in his garage. But yeah, it's like the place that we always knew we had a place to stay. Now we're staying in hotels. Yeah. So that's a new thing there. But, you know.
But yeah, loaded everything up, the trailer, got all the gear, and Trier's pretty close, right? It wasn't that far of a drive.
Yeah, stayed there, but we had was Laura birthday, so
didn't we go to some restaurant?
We had a 6-hour German dinner.
Oh yeah,
those.
the German dinner. You know,
German dinner.
Yeah, they make fun of Americans because we don't take our time to eat. But like, if you go to eat in Germany, it's like, or most places in Europe, I find, especially in Germany, though. Yeah, it's the. You know, you wait about an hour before you can order the food, and then they don't come and check on you for about 3 hours after that. So,
if you're still
That's
there.
right.
Yeah, but yeah, damn, I forgot about all that. Yeah, that's right. Stayed a couple days, and then started this first show. But yeah, the show was good. I can't remember. So we're doing this with the set list here. We're doing the full Outsider album again, plus some classics after that. It's a pretty good set list. And we decided before that it didn't work on festivals, but this was kind of a different thing. We're kind of in a club. So it was totally cool. It was totally fine. But yeah, that was a good one. Karsten, our loyal fan and friend and podcast subscriber, I should say, has the ultimate, and he came to many shows, but he did come to that first show, has the ultimate Night Demon battle vest with like all of our patches, but like also all these custom patches, the Armo Army, some like Ventura patches, Twilight Zone Howling Man stuff. It's just it's really cool. It's really impressive. But it was nice to talk with him at that first show. But anyway, so second show, same set list. I think like Empire's Fall was working out. We were starting to use that in there. So Riot City from Canada was our support band on this leg of the tour, and they showed up, God, I want to say like at doors, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, and then they had to go up and just set up and play. I don't think that the turnout was not overwhelming at this show. We seem to have these issues like when you tour in the summer between festivals, like Europeans are just, they're going to like festivals every weekend or they're on vacation somewhere warmer. So it's tough. It's tough to do it. But I mean, we always get a decent turnout, but nothing like, you know, it kind of makes you doubt, like, do people still care about the band, you know, when you do these things? But nonetheless, I remember it being a pretty solid show.
And for reference, Hildesheim is kind of southeast of Hanover. So I'm trying to figure out where the hell we were. So, yeah.
Oh, right.
You know where Hanover is.
Yeah, for reference, Hanover is.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bigger city. Hanover, south of Hamburg.
This all ties into...
North of Kassel.
To what we did the next day. So, like, we went to the hotel that night and we just parked, like, on a busy street, which always sucks for us, you know, because we have the trailer and all that stuff, and anybody could just cut the lock and take it. But the next day we went to SPV Records in Hanover on our way to the next show and had a meeting with the label because they've reissued the first 2 records in Europe and just kind of went over some artwork and stuff and layouts and got some free coffee. And our drummer got some free music, deals, right?
Yep.
Anything in particular that you're...
I don't even
remember? No? All right.
He already sold them on eBay.
It was good to see some of those guys,
Ollie,
Ollie, and they were stoked about the idea of re-releasing those records that have been out of press for a while, so...
Yeah, we're talking about doing a box set for Curse of the Damned 10th anniversary next year. We'll see what happens with that. Either way, it'll happen. Just we'll see if it happens with them or not. Hopefully, it does.
Yeah, that meeting was interesting just to see how like really basic nuts and bolts stuff happens. Because like Ollie was pointing out, okay, here this song is called Chalice, and then a year after it, and then here it's called The Chalice. What are we doing with it? Definitively,
which one
what
is
is it called now? So just to like iron out stuff like that. It's like,
That's one good thing about the Germans. They're very efficient, or well, they say they're efficient, but they're very detail-oriented. And like with the U.S., sometimes somebody just says, "Oh, it looks good, put it out," and then you realize that your name is completely spelled wrong or something like that.
Jarvis Leathery.
Oh, that's happened, or Javis, yeah. But yeah, that was cool to go there, and we haven't been there in a long time. The label building is something left over from like they did like the World Expo there one year and built all these crazy buildings, but they ended up buying it. So cool place. And then from there, we went to our gig at the legendary Bastard Club in Osnabruck, which is a pretty small dungeon club. The stage is really small. You could actually fit quite a few people in there. And it was packed. It was definitely one of the hottest shows we've played of the year.
Wasn't it rainy that day?
Yeah, it was
right?
Yeah.
And so that didn't help with the humidity. Because I remember the stairs going down.
Yeah.
You got to load in down these concrete or like marble stairs.
Yeah, I think I slipped on those stairs. Yeah,
super sketchy.
Yeah.
And then like the backstage is upstairs next to like the bar of the place.
Bar we can still smoke inside.
You can still smoke inside.
And it's like everything has really low ceilings, like the venue and that bar.
Wasn't the merch up there too?
The merch was
so
up
like
there,
you're a whole
so,
different.
Yeah,
like,
but every bit of merch just came out reeking of smoke.
The stage has a low ceiling or a big old air conditioning duct that obviously doesn't work.
Yeah, there you go.
I remember. Yeah.
I remember
like,
playing
yeah.
Black Widow that night when we hadn't played that and before.
Okay, so yeah, we were changing up what the slot where
The
Empires
wild card
was.
slot,
That
yeah,
was
that's
kind of the wild card slot.
Yeah.
In quotes. Quote
Yeah, and I
unquote.
remember hearing the audience singing the opening riff to Black Widow.
I remember, again, the Bastard Club is famous for, there's like a older lady that, I don't know if she owns the place or runs the place.
She's the owner's mother.
The owner's mother.
Yeah, she kind of...
She's always there. Every time we played there, she's always there, and she's the best foosball player I've ever seen in my life. And she'll sit there with a smile on her face, kicking your ass, just laughing in your face, like this cackle, like like, she does these. Dude, it's crazy. I've never seen anybody play like that. Like she'll just like flip of the wrist, it's like the fastest, like boom, just like straight in. She just laughs at you. You know?
Yeah.
She's great.
I was stoked to hang out with Klaus, the house son guy.
Oh yeah,
it's kind of like a funny, like old German guy with a very thick
crusty,
accent.
Crusty German
well,
guy.
I remember as we arrived, he like kind of read the riot act, like just walked in the door instead of hello. It was like, don't put your shit there, don't do this.
Yeah,
with an extremely thick German accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Osnabruck, what is that near? Okay, it's kind of
near
west.
Hanover.
It's west. It's kind of near Munster. If I look on the map here, if anybody knows where that is.
Yeah.
But it's west, right? Yeah. So yeah, good times.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, that was a packed show. That also kind of like gave me more confidence. People still like us. But that was a good one.
Hey guys, Nesbitt here. If you'd like to support Night Demon and this podcast, the best way to do it is to become a Night Demon subscriber. Not only will you be doing your part to support a true heavy metal band out there really living it, you'll also gain access to a ton of extras. Bonus audio content, a subscriber-only merch store with rare items from the band's archives. You can stream never-before-heard demos and unearth live concerts from the live vaults. Communicate with the other Night Demon diehards on an exclusive subscriber forum, and gain early access to all press releases, album pre-orders, new merchandise, and a ton more. And another thing that I think is pretty cool is Night Demon will be donating 10% of every subscription fee to the Metal Cares Foundation, which is a charitable fund the band started in 2014 to aid those in our metal community. So head over to nightdemon.net/subscriber and join us as we make heavy metal history together as one. And on a side note, I'll personally think you're a grade A badass.
And then from there, we went to Dresden, which I don't think we've ever played Dresden as a band. And so we had no idea how that was going to be. But, yeah, another just interesting venue.
Eastern Germany.
Yeah, that was like all the way on the other side of the freaking map.
Yeah.
So it was quite a drive.
Right across the border
Wasn't
from...
that on your birthday, Armand?
Czech
It
Republic.
was my birthday, yes.
27 years old.
Yeah, I mean, it's the 10th time I've turned 27.
Yeah. On tour.
Yeah.
Rocky came out with a cake.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty cool.
With lit candles, because you could still do that in Europe.
Yeah.
What, can you not in the States?
Not really.
You got to get a permit,
You're
For candles?
shitting me.
In New York, you have to have
You need New York, special New York candles.
Yeah.
The
The mayor has to bring the cake out.
IATSE approved.
Supposedly the new administration is going to change all that.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is going to get rid of all regulations. So
We had a disco ball in our hotel room that night.
Well, hang on. I wouldn't call it a hotel. It was a...
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. We stayed in like a hostel.
A fancy hostel, kind of, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the room that me and Brian had was like, dude, what do we have? Like 3 bunk beds,
Yeah.
a queen size bed.
We had 2 bathrooms.
Yeah, it was
a big
huge.
handicap bathroom, but it was not like nice stuff. You know what I mean?
It's like IKEA,
Yeah, but there is a mirror ball in each room, which was interesting.
A consolation mirror ball.
One thing that was weird about that show, though, I remember it was really good turnout.
Yeah, it
actually.
was. We didn't know what to expect.
Yeah,
again.
but between bands, every single person in the hall would go outside or go to the bar. So like when we were starting, it was just weird. It was like we played the intro, And like we got 10 people in there when we started, and then it was like it took the whole audience to get in. We were well into the second song, So that was kind of weird. I think I can't remember. I think I fell that night or something. Sometimes I fall. On stage.
I remember that venue has a really slippery floor.
Yeah.
On stage. Dude, I remember.
Yeah. There was a few things. I remember at one point the lighting was going fine. This is still before I had my own board, so I was hopping on the house board. And at one point, everything started strobing. I think it was like during the Howling Man or something, and they were just strobing for like a song and a half. So I was like shouting at J2, and we got the house guy, and eventually somebody pushed something and it stopped. But it's like
probably the power cord.
Yeah, unplug that. But yeah, and I think I had a good time that night, from what I remember.
Yeah,
it was good times. Yeah,
I remember
nice little punk venue.
It was like one of those like almost like a squat kind of venue, like a punk, like some old building. It's all graffitied up.
Very like Eastern.
A lot of big graffitis on outside.
A lot of pig graffiti.
Antifa stickers everywhere.
And I remember kind of trying to bro down with the Riot City guys a little bit that night because they're a bit of partiers, as you call
They like to drink all of our beer
before
and eat our catering before they even went on stage, and then they get off and complain, "Where's the beer?" And I'm like, "Well, you drank all yours and ours." So, yeah, they have a reputation for that, as we used to as well. And now, not saying we don't, but nobody talks about it now. You got to conceal it.
You talk about it every night in the namesake song, in the song Night Demon.
Yeah, but that song was written before anything ever happened with this band. It was a lie to begin with. It's to seem cool,
Thank you so much, Dresden! You guys have been a great fucking audience tonight! We'll see you next time from Ventura, California, Night Demon! You don't have what it takes. Okay, Dresden, thanks so much. We'll see you again. Good night.
But yeah, that was a pretty good show. I'm glad we went and played, and hopefully we can go back there one of these days. But yeah, then we stayed in our weird hotel, which it was kind of cool. They gave us 3 rooms, which you could really house like 16 people probably in those 3 rooms.
And that's where we're going to leave it for this week, and we'll pick it up next week with Night Demon rolling through Germany and on to Poland. In the subscriber section this week, we have the full live audio from all 4 of these German shows we heard on this episode. Plus, we have live video from 3 of them. That, in addition to hundreds of live audio tracks, full tours, videos, B-sides, unreleased tracks, tons and tons of bonus content, all available to subscribers at nightdemon.net. Check out the website on how you can become a subscriber and get access to all of this bonus content. Until next time, this is Nesbitt signing off.
Thanks for listening to the Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast. Head over to nightdemon.net, click on the subscriber tab, and sign up to access exclusive weekly bonus content. If you would like to donate to support the Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast, you can do so through PayPal at paypal.me/nightdemonmetal. Additionally, if you have not already done so, please subscribe, like, rate, and review the show on iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts.
All hail, Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast listeners. This is Dusty Squires chiming in to tell you about my brand new signature sticks from the London Drumstick Company. I've dreamt of having my very own drumsticks ever since I was a wee lad, and LDC made that a possibility for me. Founded in 2016 in London, England, the birthplace of heavy metal, the London Drumstick Company has trailblazed a path through the music industry and taken the drummer world by storm. When I met them for the first time, they knew their product was going to withstand the beatings of a Night Demon show. They took the time to work with me on getting everything just right. The balance and weight of my sticks are the same no matter what, and the durability is bar none the best I've ever had. I know my sticks will last through the set night after night. I'm truly honored to work with a company that caters to their players the way LDC does. Their innovation and attention to detail is what separates them from the rest of the stick makers out there. Their custom stick sleeves are unbelievable and really make the entire presentation complete. Wait until you see the design they came up with for me. It blew my mind and was a surprise to say the least. They have all kinds of amazing swag, including hoodies, t-shirts, drummer shorts, drum keys, stick bags, towels, face masks, practice pads, and much, much more. Even if you're not a drummer, you can be a part of Demon history and order my brand new signature sticks direct from their website. How cool is that? And to top it off, the London Drumstick Company are giving an exclusive offer to the Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast listeners. Go to londondrumsticks.co.uk and receive a 15% store-wide discount using promo code DEMONSTICKS. All capital letters, no spaces, Demon Sticks. DEMONSTICKS. I can't thank everyone there enough for the opportunity to be a part of their family and for them trusting me with their amazing products. See you metal maniacs on the road very soon. And yes, the wood chips will be flying.
Greetings, boils and ghouls. This is your comrade, the Crypt Keeper here, reporting dead from the sanctuary of the strange. Tonight's macabre myth is a fright-filled feature, one overflowing with monsters, madness, and magic.
Visit our website at monstersmadnessandmagic.com to stay up to date on all the dark dealings within the sanctuary of the strange. Enjoy the show.
Hey Metalheads, I'm Mark and I host the Metal Forge. Let me tell you about the show. The Metal Forge features the best underground metal from all over the world. We spend every week with a different artist with interviews, in-depth conversations, and most of all, the music. We also feature audience interactivity where you can submit your questions to the upcoming guests. New episodes are out every Friday at noon Eastern Time at metalforgeradio.com or wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Want to know what's going on in the world of music? Then tune in to the Nothing Shocking Podcast, a non-genre based, all-ages friendly rock and roll program. Join us weekly for interviews with all your favorite rock stars from the mainstream to the underground. You can find us at nothingshocking.libsyn.com or anywhere you download podcasts.
Okay, metalheads, you've been complaining that there has not been a channel that plays all of the heavy metal videos from past, present, and future for years and years at this point. Well, that time is over. Heavy Metal Television is back. HeavyMetalTelevision.net is the website. Go there. You can see videos playing 24/7, 365, all the time. All the best from the old school, the new school, and everything in between. Check it out, HeavyMetalTelevision.net. It is where the metal is.